Hi, it's Lucy. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to put a picture onto a candle. This is great for people who love rubber stamping, or you like to draw your own designs, or you can use my downloaded designs from my pages, which you can colour in and add to candles. It's a great way of giving a gift. You can put names and things on as well. This one's a Christmas one I've done from a design of mine. So what you need first is you need a white candle. You need some tissue paper. So this is just plain tissue paper, similar to the ones that your shoes come wrapped in. Because it's folded, what I've done is I've actually cut it so it's the size of the fold. You'll need a piece of photocopying paper. Now what I do with the photocopying paper is I need to tape this onto it because we're going to put it through our printer. So it works much better with it needs to be an inkjet printer, not a laser printer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick this paper on. So just really be careful that you don't end up with creases. Stick that on like that. And stick that on like that. And then we need to just trim the side here to make sure that we don't have any loose bits hanging off. I'm using one of my stamps here. I've coloured it in and watercoloured it, and then I've rescanned it. So you can use your stamps, colour them in, rescan them. I've set it up, as you can see, on an A4 page. And as you saw before, we had our tissue paper in the centre part, so this is really important. So now I'm going to send it to the printer. I've got my tissue paper in the rear slot, which I'll show you, and I'm going to send it there and we'll print it. So we go File, Print. Now I'm sending it to that printer. Just want to check the settings to make sure that I've got A4 paper, which I do. It's the rear paper slot, which is right. It's portrait. We don't need it to be especially heavy ink, so just leave it on your normal settings. Okay, so you can see I've printed it and it's printed perfectly, so you can see it's within the area. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors and I'm just going to cut it out. It's easier to cut it out when it's on the paper like this. You can also feather the edges with water if you like, but I'm just going to cut it out. So you can see it's turned out, the colours turned out quite beautiful. And I'll pull it off like that. Okay, now that's going to fit onto my candle. So you can see it there, but you can see the paper now when it's on the candle. So we're going to make this paper disappear. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use some greaseproof paper. So this is just the paper you wrap your sandwiches up. I'm just going to cut a piece of it. Now the important thing here is to make sure that it's straight on your candle. So I just put a little bit of spit, or some water, just to hold it in place. Okay. Then I wrap this paper around it. And I might cut a little bit off because we don't want it to go around the other side. And then I tightly put this paper on. Now the reason I do this tightly is so that we don't, if the candle starts to melt, we don't lose the shape of the candle. So you'll need a heat tool for this. I have done it with an iron, but a heat tool works out best. So what we're going to do is gently heat it. Don't overdo it because you'll melt your candle. And rub. And melt. And rub. Okay. Particularly giving attention to the edges as well. You can see that once you can really see the teddy bear starting to appear, that means the candle wax has gone over the top, and sometimes you can actually even feel the wax. So some people might choose to use a bit of a scraper. I don't mind, my hands used to heat. Okay. And then what I do while it's cooling, I give it a really nice rub to make sure that it's all stuck down. Then I can peel my paper off, and voila, we have a beautiful candle. You can't even see where the paper is. There's a little bit there that you can see the paper. Just get your heat gun, again, not too long, give it a bit of a wet, and you can see you've created a teddy bear design onto a candle. So this is a great way of doing fun presents for people, putting their names on it for weddings. I'm a marriage celebrant and I use it a lot for weddings. But it's a great way of giving a gift for somebody, especially if there's something like a naming or something that they require one for. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make some more. So please have a look at Artshed Angel on Instagram or Artshed Angel on Facebook. And my website is www.artshedangel.com. Thanks from Lucy. Bye.